Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast, hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful to connect with you, wonderful to say hi, hello, how do you do? What is going on with you? What's going on in your world? Blessings, 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 and more blessings unto you. Blessings unto you. All right, all right, all right. For those of you who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. For those of you who will hashtag it and replay it, I can appreciate that. And then for those of you who will be on, I don't know you on, and I might not never know you on. That works, that works, that works. Then, finally, for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this here girl right here, she is beyond grateful, just in case you didn't know it. Grateful, 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 grateful. Yes, she is. So, thank you for being as you are. Thank you for how you're growing and how you're expanding. Virginia from Virginia, happy Monday to you too, my sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. So thank you for growing. Thank you for expanding. Thank you for increasing. Thank you for becoming. Look, living our best life. That's what we're talking about. I have an auntie. Um, uh, And my auntie, that's what she always say. Girl, you living your best life. Living your best life. Living your best life. What does that look like for you, beloved? What does it mean for you to say, I am living my best life? Sherry Naylor, good morning. What does it mean for you to say, I am living my best life? What will it take for you to live your best life, for that to be an absolute true statement for you that you are living your best life? What does that look like to live your best life? What does that look like to live your best life? To take the bull by the horns and to say, this is my best life. I am living my best life. What is that like for you to live your best life? So, so it's important for us to know what those things are, to understand. Hey, Erica, good morning, honey bun. To know what our best life represents for us, because what a best life that my best life is not necessarily your best life, right? We have different versions of best, beloved, different versions of best. So it's important, it's vital for you to know what that's like for you. What does it mean to live your best life? What are the elements for you to live your best life? What changes would you need to make to be able to truthfully say, I am living my best life? What is that like for you, beloved, to be able to be in that space where you are, where this is a true statement for you? So living your best life, beloved, like we get one of these, not two, not three, not four, not five. We don't get 9 lives like a cat, they say, right? We get one. So what will it take for you to maximize it? What do you need to release? What do you need to release? How do you need to shift or pivot? What needs to be different for you in order to live your maximized, your best, your absolute best life? Right? What do you need? And this is the thing. When you're answering that, you cannot say if they. Like that's never a part of the answer. Oh, I can live my best life when they. No, beloved. No, 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 no. Because then you leave your potential for your best on someone else's actions. Then it becomes up to them as to whether or not you have a best life. And no, that's a no. That's a huge no. We do not yield our power. We do not leave our wellness in someone else's hands. That doesn't make sense. Now, if we're sick and we're incapable and we need cared for, that's different. But in day-to-day living, we do not leave our well-being. Good morning, Brian. Hey, sis. So good to see you. We do not leave our well-being in somebody else's hand. We just do not do that, right? We just don't do it. And so when we think about what it is that we want, that we need, that is important for us to have, then beloved, what we need, what we make sure we do is we get clear about it. Number one, we get clarity on what it is that gives us joy, that gives us peace, where we feel our wholeness from, and then we make sure we get that. We make sure that that is a part of our day to day. So, what is that for you? Living your best life. I'm living my best life. I don't know that song. I don't know that song well enough to sing it. Get the tempo. Dun, 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 living my best life. Something like that. But anyway, what is that like for you? So, living our best life, living our best life. What does your best life include? Like, do an exercise where you just take a sheet of paper and in the middle of the circle say best life, and then draw a line from that circle. So it's kind of like a mind mapping or brainstorming, and then draw a line from that circle, and everything that comes to mind from best life, make another circle at the end of that line, and you put that, right? Best life. Mine includes church, best life. I church is a significant part of my life. And so, you know, having that is, and then of course, love, right? Loving God, significant part of my life. Healthy relationships, my best life. Ooh, I think I'm gonna do this exercise for myself. I like the way it feels to see it, a tangible. What does it look like to live my best life? Exercise, physical fitness, best life, healthy diet, right? Healthy eating regimen, best life. Um, yes. Being in nature, my best life. Having life-giving conversations, right? My best life. Being able to express, use all of my gifts, talents, and ideas um, for spreading love in the world, right? My best life. Well, what is that for you? Living your best life. Living your best life. So we got to know what that is, right? Right? Doing engaging in career activities that give me life, that don't feel like work, right? But just feels like love and life and bliss and joy and abundance, right? Having access to abundance is a part of my best life. I love it. So make sure y'all do that for yourself. And if you find yourself engaged in things that, like, actively engaged, consistently engaged, um, in things that's not on that paper, you might start to rethink those things. All right. It might be important for you to begin the process of ending those things or adjusting them. Beloved, we only get one. We get one of these lives, these things called life. And hey, Michelle, good morning. Michelle, I need to call you. Got some questions for you. Um, good morning, and welcome. So, what are those things for you? I think it's vital. I'm gonna invite all of us to do that this week. This week, do your do a brainstorm. We're gonna call it brainstorming. We're not gonna call it mind mapping in this exercise. Just do a brainstorm and look at, or maybe it could be mind mapping. I need to revisit that definition. Um, and look at what that is for you. Like, you don't have to do it in one sitting. You don't have to do it in one sitting. You can do it in multiple settings where you take your time and you circle it, and then in the middle of the circle, put best life, my best life, Kathy's best life, however you want to do it. But best life is the main subject, your best life. And then draw a line from there and then circle whatever pops up in your mind. Like, don't censor it, don't judge it, any of those kinds of. If it represents your best life, then go on and put that at the end of the circle and keep doing it out, right? So that you can see what that looks like. Because even that second circle, you can have lines coming from it, whatever supports that second circle, right? And so it's going out like sun rays. Here's the nucleus of the sun, and then here are dendrites. Oh, yeah, for those of you who understand cell structure. But anyway, living my best life. Are you living your best life? And if not, why not? Why not? Are you moving in the direction of living your best life? Are you putting all the pieces in place to live your best life? Do you have everything together to live your best life? Right? Is that what did it take? Ray, good morning, Ray. Welcome. What does it take for you to live your best life? Look, we don't have time to wonder about whether or not we're going to do this thing. We don't have time to question ourselves, to question whether or not we're going to live our best life. There isn't time for that. We have to know that we are going to live our best life. We have to know that that's what we're going to do, that this is a part of what we're going to do. And why is that important? It's important because if we don't know, then life just happens, and it happens without our consensus, our permission. It happens without our agreement, because we just along for the ride, and wherever the driver takes us, it takes us. Wherever the wind blows, we go. Our life is the idea of life is too magnificent for it to not have a captain, right? The idea of life for you to just turn the reins over to happenstance. No, what does your best life look like? What does your best life look like? What is represented by your best life? Right? What does it look like? What's represented by your best life? And whatever that is, beloved, I'm inviting you to that. Whatever that is, I am inviting you to your best life in that way. Whatever that is for you. Let's look at living your best life. Let's look at leaning into your best life. Let's look at having this as your best life, knowing what it is, and then doing everything within your power to make it so, number one. Star Trek. Make it so, number one. Make it so. Make it so. Whatever you know, because see, what we're going to do in this exercise is you're getting these answers from your soul. They're not coming from your cerebral, right? They're not coming from your mind. You're not thinking that this is what I want. You know, this is what makes your soul sing. This is what lights you up. This is what gives you tremendous joy and peace and soul satisfaction. My soul is satisfied, right? My soul is satisfied in my soul. So living your best life, beloved, being satisfied in your soul, okay? That's what I'm inviting us to. That's what I'm inviting us to know what that is, be clear what it is, and when we're clear what it is, we are clear of what it isn't. Clarity about what it is will give you clarity about what it is not. So what doesn't go on that in that exercise? What will you not see in the circle that's in your life right now? What are the things that are a part of your day-to-day that should not be in those circles because they don't serve you well? That does not serve you well to be in the circle. What are those things? Make sure that you remove those. Make sure, you may not be able to remove them overnight. You may not be able to, but you can start the process of letting them go. You can begin the process of removing yourself from them. You can begin that process of, right, relinquishing, letting go, all those kinds of things. Because you only have one life, it might as well be the best. Might as well be the best. And then, there's a second version of this that if I'm put it on my calendar to talk about it on Friday. Put it on my calendar to talk about it on Friday. And that is better your best. Let me see. Friday is the 23rd. Better your best, right? Come on, phone. All right. Better your best. We're going to talk about that on Friday. Put that at 5 a.m. Okay. Right? Because we are ever evolving beings. We come, we develop, we change, we transform, we become, all of those things. So why would our best look the same last year as next year? No, we want to quantum leap. We want to quantum leap. We want to quantum leap everything that there is about us. Everything. We want it to be exponentially multiplied, all of the life-giving things, right? All the things that make your soul sing, that satisfies your soul, all of the things that give you life, all of the things that bring you significant joy. We want to quantum leap those. What is that for you? What is that in your life that brings you significant joy? What is that for you? That adds wonder and magnificence to you. What is that? Whatever it is, I'm going to need you to add more. I'm going to need you to commit to that. I'm going to need you to make space for that. Don't allow it to be a happenstance thing. Don't allow it to be an every now and then thing. Don't allow it to be a thing that you just happen on. No, beloved, I'm going to need that to be an intentional, an absolutely intentional thing that you allow, that you add to, right? That you add to. Add it to your day-to-day existence. It is your life. It might as well be your best life. And yeah, and then Friday, we're going to better that best. Because when we have a child that's born, we don't expect them to stay the same, right? We don't when they come, that's the best they got. But then our expectation of a child, right, is that they will continue to grow and expand. So the best that they had, so I held, I can't remember her name. I held a little one on Sunday. It's not Aria, Ariel, something like that. I held her on Sunday, and just yesterday, beautiful, perfect, beautiful, 4.5 weeks. Perfect. But we don't expect her to stay. Like she's moving around, like she's doing probably more than we expect her to do. It's because of who her mama is. Okay, I'm just saying. Kiana, hello, honey. Hey, honey, that's my niece, y'all. So, she was adorable, wasn't she, Erica? And but she's moving around, she's bouncing around 4.5 weeks and things. But at 8 weeks, we expect double from her. Right? We expect double. We expect more. Same from you, beloved. Same from you. Same from you. Is the expectation is that there would be more from you. There's the expectation that there would be more, that there would be more from you, right? That is the expectation, that as you understand your best, that you know when you lean into that, you own it, you make it your own, that you know there's more, because the best just leads to more best, to better, right? All right, beloved, we are at the top of the hour. I love you. I value you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being on. Thank you for engaging. You know, I love, 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 love live engagement. So you really spark my day. You give me more. You add to my better as you come on and engage me. And then if you're watching later, make sure that you apply and you let me know. Amen. Right, Kiana? You let me know how it's blessing you. And if there's a subject that you'd like me to talk about, feel free to add to, let me know. We'd love for you to have a conversation around this subject. I love having life-giving conversations. You know that. All right. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. I appreciate catching that analogy. I'm glad to see you, honey. I'm glad to see you on here. We gave up the right to not be amazing. We are phenomenally amazing beings. Sometimes we don't know it. And if we don't know it, we don't live into it. If we don't live into it, we don't live our best life. All right. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.